What are you grabbing me for?
Out.
What is wrong with you? You can't put your hands on people like that. What are you doing? You just committed an assault, ma'am.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can arrest this woman for assault.
So what do you want?
I want her arrested. I want her arrested for breaking the law. She broke the law.
I can't arrest her off of the Clark decision. It was outside my presence.
You're the one playing games. I asked you for help. You didn't want to help me, and then you come back up to me and ask me if I need help. That's playing games, sir.
Yeah, it is.
I don't appreciate it. Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video. Today we're at the Bingham County Courthouse here in Idaho. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants respect our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we just went through the metal detector in the courthouse. Let's take a look around. Over here we have surveying GIS.
Hey, can I help you?
Who are you?
I work here. Who are you?
And your name and what capacity do you work here?
May I help you find a place, a department?
I don't know who you are, ma'am.
May I help you find a place, a department?
I guess not,
Let's
because
go out here.
I guess not, because you don't. Whoa, what are you grabbing me for? What are you grabbing me for?
Out.
What is wrong with you?
Please leave.
What are you grabbing me for? What is wrong with you? You can't put your hands on people like that. What are you doing? You just committed an assault, ma'am. Who are you, ma'am? Wow, she just grabbed my hand, squeezed my hand, and then tried to rip my camera out of my hand. It's insane.
Can I help you?
Yeah, you can arrest this woman for assault.
For assault.
Yeah, that's correct.
Why?
Can I get your name and badge number, please?
What's your name? I'll give you my information. What's
Yeah, I'll
going
take your
on?
information. And I'll give you my information once you arrest this woman here for
I'm not
assault.
I'm not going to arrest her.
I know
don't
you're
what's
not, because
going on.
I know you're not, because
What's
she's
going
she's
on?
above the law, right? Ma'am, what's your name? What's your name?
Corporal Pilkington.
Corporal Pilkington?
Yeah. 357.
And your name, sir?
We need the lieutenant front door.
I'll get the lieutenant down here so you can answer questions. What's
Can I get
going
your
on?
name, sir?
Why do you videotape?
Deputy
What
Johnson?
exactly is going on? What happened?
That woman assaulted me. She
Okay.
just assaulted me.
I need the whole situation.
Oh, I was recording in publicly accessible areas of the building here, and she asked me if she can help me. And I said, who are you first? I don't know if you can help me. I don't know what department. I said, what's your name? What department do you work for?
Okay.
She said, no, you need to stop. And then she grabs my hand, squeezes it, and tries to rip my phone out of my hand. So she assaulted me and an attempted robbery and trying to take my property from me. So I would like her arrested.
Okay, give me a minute and find out the rest of the story. What's going
Yeah,
on?
it's all on camera, so
Okay.
camera doesn't
Okay,
lie.
sir, the purpose you're recording, or
Yeah, there is a purpose. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. Independent. That means I work for myself.
Okay. What information you're trying to gather? What I'm trying to understand what you're doing.
Oh, I'm working on a story on the county here.
Okay.
Yeah.
This gentleman here.
How you doing, sir?
First of all, that's offense number one. I'm kidding.
Is requesting we arrest the female that was down here. I guess a clerk.
Yeah, she just assaulted me and tried to and attempted to deprive me of my property and take my phone from me. She has no right to do that. I have no idea what got into her, what kind of entitlement she thinks she has, that she can just assault somebody in a county courthouse and get away with it on camera.
Okay. You're obviously recording me right now?
Yeah, I'm recording you right
I'm
now.
gonna refer you down here to the police station. They're responsible for that.
And you are?
Police station.
Yeah, but who are you, sir?
I'm with the sheriff's office.
And can I get your name and title, please?
Right there.
Is
Lieutenant
it
Fellows, go down to the sheriff's.
Lieutenant Fellows?
Lieutenant Fellows.
Thank you,
Go
Lieutenant
down to
Fellows.
the
Okay.
police
And you guys are
station.
with the sheriff's department here?
Correct.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. And there's law enforcement over here?
Yes, that's what he sent it you to.
Okay, great. course, no one wants to do anything. Wow, just walked in the door. Blackfoot City Police. Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you? I'd like to speak to an officer, please.
Okay. I don't have anybody here in the office. What are you going for?
Oh, I was just assaulted in my property. Some woman tried to just steal my phone from me and assaulted me. So I need to speak to an officer, please.
Did it happen here?
Yeah, it just happened right here. I'm trying to speak to the deputies over there, but they referred me to you.
What's your name?
My first name's Sean Paul, Seanpaul.
What's your last name?
Last name is Reyes, Reyes.
Sorry, we got a new computer system.
No problem, ma'am.
Crazy.
It's okay, no problem. Don't worry about it.
We call them.
Thank you, ma'am. Didn't even get to make my normal note here that our friendly reminder that they're always recording us, even though it's always an issue when we record them. Just can't get over that woman. She squeezed my hand so hard and tried to rip my phone out of my hand. Completely insane. Yeah, hopefully they find it on the cameras here. Let's see if they have cameras where she assaulted me. So that way we could FOIA request them and let the officer know. No cameras anywhere.
Can I give you some help?
With what?
I don't know. You wander around here like you're trying to do something in your video and everything. Just kind of wonder if I can help you.
What could you help me with?
I don't know. I'm asking that question.
Oh, I don't need your help. I would. Are you a law enforcement officer?
I am.
Yeah. So I needed your help before, and you didn't want to help me. That's
I referred you to the
to other law
proper
enforcement
police.
officers.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You don't have jurisdiction here.
No.
You don't have jurisdiction in the county that you are sworn in at.
Look, I'm not going to play this with.
Who's playing games? You're the one that didn't
You
want
are.
to. You're the one that didn't want to do your job.
Did you go down to?
I did. I'm waiting for an officer to come here.
Thank you.
And then you come back up to me asking if I can help you. You're the one playing games. I asked you for help. You didn't want to help me, and then you come back up to me and ask me if I need help. That's playing games, sir.
Yeah, it is.
You are. You're playing games, and I don't appreciate it. To be honest with you.
All right, you can report my name.
Yeah, I will.
Good,
I will.
good.
Very unprofessional.
Yeah, good.
I think this is the officer that's going to come talk to you about your report.
Thank you, sir.
We're down at the city desk.
Thank you, sir. How you doing today,
How
sir?
are you? Can I help you?
Yeah. Can I get your name and badge number first, please?
My name's Lieutenant Myler, 603.
Lieutenant Nyler, and you're for the Blackfoot City Police?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure you're not a sheriff or anything. I spoke to the sheriffs. They referred me to you. I was taking some pictures and video in the GIS survey area.
Okay.
I'm an independent journalist. My name's Sean. I'm working on a story here for the county, and this woman she didn't identify herself to me. She comes up to me and she says, I assume she works here. She did say she works here. She says, do you need any help with anything? And I said, no, ma'am, I'm okay. Who are you? Because I don't know what department she works for, who she is. How can she help me? So she says, no, can I help you with anything? I'm like, well, I don't know how you could. Can I get your name and your position here? And she says, no, you got to stop. And then, or something to that effect. And then she immediately grabs my hand, squeezes it. And then when I'm trying to pull away from her, she grabs my camera, tries to take it from me. And then I push her hand back. And then she goes and speaks to the deputies, but she just committed a crime. And I tried to tell the deputies, hey, listen, this woman just assaulted me and tried to steal my phone. She won't. I asked her, what's your name? She won't tell me. Deputies aren't helping me, so I'm asking you, Lieutenant, if you can help me with what's going on here, because that's completely unacceptable. I'm not one to, run to the police for any little thing, but the entitlement on her for her to think that she can do that. If I did that to her or you or anyone else here, you guys would have me on the ground and I'd be in cuffs. And it's all recorded what she did. So
what do you want? How do
I
you
want her
this?
arrested. I want her arrested for breaking the law. She broke the law.
I can't arrest her off of the Clark decision.
It was outside my presence.
What do you mean? I have video evidence, sir.
Yes, but I have to visibly see her do that.
You
Clark,
have to
yes.
you have to visibly see her assault me and try and take my things, or she can't be arrested.
Off of misdemeanor charges, that's correct.
What do you mean? I have video evidence
The Clark decision, which is a Supreme Court decision
in the state of Idaho.
in the Supreme Court of the United States of America, says that any misdemeanor outside the presence of law enforcement cannot be physically arrested. You can
That's
have
not
a-
true.
It
That's
is
not
true.
that is not true. Misdemeanors happen outside the view of law enforcement all the
But we
time,
can't
sir.
physically take them into custody, and that's what you want.
Write her
don't you?
write her a ticket. Do whatever you need to do.
I-
I don't know what. There's no way you could just get. There's no way the
Not-
Supreme Court says you could
you're
just get away with
misunderstanding
law.
What I'm saying, you want her arrested. When someone says they want them arrested, do you want her physically arrested, or do you want
I want her
into
arrested.
court?
I don't know what you need to do to arrest her.
I need you to do a written statement for me.
Yeah.
I need you to provide the evidence that you have out
The
there.
video evidence
Yes.
that shows her assaulting me and attempting to
Yes.
deprive me of my property.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I need. So if you're willing to give me the video evidence and do a written statement, then we can proceed through the process of trying to see if the prosecutor will file charges on her.
So you're telling me without you seeing her assaulting me, even though you're about to see it on camera, you're about to see a video of her assaulting me and trying to take my property.
Idaho Supreme Court.
There is nothing that you can do to her other than submit a warrant to submit my sworn statement to a
Yes.
prosecutor.
This Clark decision says even domestic batteries, which is a pretty severe crime, correct?
I would agree, yeah.
If it happens outside our presence and there's no serious injuries, we cannot physically arrest someone. We have to.
It's ridiculous.
Tell me
It's on
about it.
video. It's
Tell
on
me about it.
video. You're seeing it
I
on
know.
video.
Let's say at the high school, we have a battery happen at the high school. Someone is assaulted at the high school.
Uh-huh.
It's on camera because they have video cameras at the high school.
You couldn't arrest the
We could
person.
not physically arrest him. We'd have to submit it to the prosecutor for a summons to court.
Wow. Well, whatever process needs to get done, that's the process that I
will
want
get
to
you
take.
a-
Because she can't just get away with acting
I'm not saying
like that.
I'm trying to educate you on the process that the Supreme Court kind of tied our hands quite a bit on the risks.
I just think it. I really believe that if I would have done this to her, and she would have came up to you crying and saying that I did this, you would have arrested me. But yeah.
I would not. I can only speak for myself and my department that we would not physically arrest you.
Yeah. Do you have? Is there somebody above you that's here that I could speak to and confirm what you're telling me?
See if the captain or chief are in.
All right. Thank you, Lieutenant.
What's your name?
My name's Sean.
Sean.
Mm-hmm. That's insane. We all know that if I did what she did to me, outside of a presence of a police officer or not, I'd be not only in handcuffs, I'd be on the ground. Insane what public servants and government officials can get away with. I'm not familiar with the Supreme Court case that he's citing. Have to look into that.
Chief is just wrapping something up.
All right, no problem.
Do you think you need more than one statement form, two statement forms?
No, I think one should be.
Okay.
One
You
should
need a
be.
pen, or you want to take that home, or what?
No, I'm gonna fill it out here.
Okay.
I'm gonna fill it out here.
I've told her name is Danielle Whooten.
Danielle
Whooten?
Whooten.
Whooten, like the street here in Blackfoot. Are you from Blackfoot?
Whooten. No, I'm not from
W-O-
Blackfoot.
W-O-O-T-O-N.
Sir, I understand you want to meet with me.
Hi, are you the chief, sir?
I am.
And your name, sir?
Gordon Croft.
Gordon Croft. My name is Sean, sir. I'm an independent journalist. I'm in the county gathering some content for a story. I was in the publicly accessible areas of the building here when a woman approached me and she asked me if she can help me. I said, well, who are you? I don't know who you are, if you can help me or not. She says, I work here. I was like, in what capacity? What's your name? Same way I identify myself to you and you did to me, professionalism. She said, yeah, no, can I help you or not? And I was like, well, no, obviously then you cannot help me, ma'am. And she says, well, you need to stop. or something to that effect. And she grabs my hand.
Stop what?
Recording, I would assume. And she grabs my hand, squeezes my hand. We wrestle over my phone. She takes her other hand to try and grab her phone out of my hand. I put my hand like this to stop it. I've actually pushed her hand out of the way to like block her from continue to try and take my phone from me. She brushes past me, goes up to the deputies here at the front of the entrance here, says something to them. I don't know. I didn't chase after her or anything. I wasn't caught up to her. And I told the deputies that I wanted her arrested. She cannot. There's no way she's gonna. I'm not a big, it's not that big of a deal. Right. If she would have apologized or something, or if I'm usually like an apology guy, but the animus that she had for me in her face and the audacity that she could just come up to, I wasn't being disrespectful to her. I wasn't, doing anything wrong to her. Just the same way I'm treating with respect, I treat every single person I come in contact with respect. But for her to treat me that way and her to do that was completely unacceptable. So I told the deputies I wanted to press charges. They referred me here. But your lieutenant is saying that she cannot be arrested because it didn't happen in front of his eyes, even though I have it on video.
It's kind of an interesting thing that police departments in the state of Idaho have been dealing with since 2019.
Okay. I don't know.
Idaho Supreme Court decision called State versus Clark.
Okay.
Ever heard of that?
No, never heard of State versus Clark.
Any misdemeanor offense.
I will look it up after this. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Like I said, it's been an interesting struggle for police officers across the state for years. But any misdemeanor offense that does not happen in a police officer's presence, we cannot effect a physical arrest. And what I mean is put them in handcuffs, take them back to jail. Now, there are things you can do around that, as far as take the report, submit it to prosecution, summons to get them into court, go the route of a warrant that has to be testified for in front of a judge, at which point in time they can issue an arrest warrant.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is something that we have to deal with on a daily basis.
So
now,
in Idaho, could I?
Gotcha.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. But because even if it's on video, it's like you are technically seeing it.
True.
It's
literally true.
You are technically seeing it.
Unless it happens in our presence, we do have to get a warrant for the arrest.
So would I be able to go to the prosecutor or go to a judge and sign a sworn affidavit for her arrest?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, it's ultimately going to be up to the court and the judge.
Yeah, it's going to, I understand, I need to.
We would have to jump through the hoops of actually taking a statement.
Yeah, which is what I'm filling out right now.
We'd have to download any video that you have to support that evidence.
Yeah.
Contact the prosecutor's office and see if they have the time to do it.
Yeah.
Which
is the prosecutor's office in this building?
They are.
Okay.
It's just a matter of jumping through a few hoops.
Okay, great. Well, she needs to be held accountable. Like I said, I've had people. Danielle Whooten, I was told her name is.
Was this here at the front door?
This was here by the GIS survey area. Yeah, I was told her name's Danielle Whooten. I'm not really. I have no idea, but I believe
she's works for the sheriff's office. But.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I have no idea, but just the audacity, really, and the entitlement to think that she could just do that to somebody, like it really irks me because, I go around the country and I report on government, corruption, what's going on in law enforcement. I'm a big supporter of law enforcement. I've done, I've done trainings. I've led trainings at police departments before, First Amendment trainings, de-escalation. So, I work with police departments in order to bridge the gap between the public and law enforcement because, as it's not that, you're pretty divided from the public at this time. But for her to do something like that, she has to be held accountable for that because I would be held, I'm a big believer in accountability. So if I'm held accountable, and that's my major problem, even though I do support law enforcement that, does their job, my major problem is accountability in our government. Because there's too many law enforcement officers out there and too many government officials that, they make the laws and they enforce the laws, but the laws, more times than not, don't apply to them.
Sean, what's going to happen from here is, like I said, fill out your statement. Like anything, please try to stay very neutral in this. Two sides to every story theory.
And then the camera.
We'll talk to her. We'll get your evidence. We'll have your statement, and then we can call a prosecutor. And,
okay, I'd like to speak to
ultimately,
him.
it's going to be up to the prosecuting
Yeah,
attorney. He's
I
an elected
understand.
official, and he's the one that makes decisions in these matters.
Great.
So.
Well, it's good that he's elected because he can be held accountable then if he makes the wrong decisions.
So-
All right, I'll fill this out. Can I actually get I'm going to take this other one because I didn't know her name. I put unknown, so I'm going to put, now I know her name. I'm going to fill this out, and yeah, if we could just, if I could speak to a prosecutor and we can, whatever I need to do to hold her accountable. All right. Thank you, Chief.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Which officer was helping you, do you know?
It was a lieutenant. I forgot his name. Lieutenant. The one that came and got
We
you.
actually had someone that was calling in to actually take the report to facilitate this. So
Oh, okay.
we'll find out if he's going to finish it up, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Do I can write this, or should I?
It has to be written.
Okay, great.
That's a statement from you about the events that happened.
Okay,
And
perfect.
In the meantime, I want someone to talk to her.
I could
and give
I
both
could
sides.
also do the video on like a Google Drive and make a link
would be
and then email it, and that way you guys can just download it right from there. Okay.
Perfect.
Yep. Thanks, Chief.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Can I sign this now, or does it have to be in front of you, or?
You can sign it.
Okay.
Sign it. What we usually have you do is draw a line through the rest of the
Empty space.
empty space, so you can't say I wrote.
Okay.
Your penmanship's a lot better than mine.
I tried. I did the best I could.
You just sign it and date it. If you want, I can shred that.
Yeah, that's fine. There's nothing on there anyway.
I mean, I'm sure Chief Croft told you the same.
He did.
Other
He
than
explained to me.
I misspoke by it's an Idaho case law, not a.
Yeah, that's what honestly, that's what threw me off because I was like, "There's no way that's."
Well, I said state of
It is
Idaho.
it's the
And then
Supreme
I was
Court.
Like, and I was like, wait a minute, am I? So
It is
no,
the Supreme Court, but it's the Supreme Court of
Idaho.
Idaho.
And I can tell you, we as law enforcement want it changed or.
I'm sure.
because
I mean,
it
it
ties our hands.
ties your hands from doing your job.
And like
I could get that.
Domestic batteries are the.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Not that yours
Yeah.
isn't bad, but.
No, I get it.
So the chief said something about sharing the video off of a Google Drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna download it to a Google Drive right now, and I'm gonna send you a link to an email. Do you have an email?
I believe I got it. It's really hard to see. I don't know if your vision's
see.
a little better than mine, but I'll write it on the back.
Okay.
And this is who I am, of course. That's the case number. It's 22 BP 02267. So, and that's
Okay.
how you contact me.
Okay. And then the other thing is, the chief said that I could speak to a prosecutor.
And we called, and I went upstairs because that's where I went, is to see if our prosecutor, because the city prosecutor
Was there a magistrate here?
county,
Yeah.
and we have text messages and phone calls to our city prosecutor, which would be the one reviewing the case, and he hasn't returned anything. I can.
Okay.
Croft, no word from Garrett yet.
Okay. Well, you have my contact information there. I'm gonna send you
The link.
the link to your email. I can see your email. It is small, but I can see it. I can see it.
When you get my age, it's tough.
Yeah, I could. It's small, but I could see it. Yeah, so I could just email this to you, and then we could, follow up.
Yep, I will submit, like I said, like we explained, we will submit it to our prosecutor because that case law, which is
Yeah.
very irritating, and he'll look at it and determine whether
Okay.
or not to file charges. And
All right.
if I hear
Will you
something back-
you'll submit that statement and
Yep.
the video that I'm about to send
Yep.
you. Okay, great. No problem. All right. So then you'll get back to me.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll await your email or phone call.
Okay.
You want me to leave you my email there too, or
If I don't know what's easiest for you to communicate.
a call's perfect.
Okay.
We'll do call.
All right.
We'll phone is perfect.
All right.
All right. So I'll send you over that the video later today. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thanks, Lieutenant. Thank you, Chief. All right, guys. So we're gonna be getting out of here. Don't want to risk any more assaults. Completely insane. They obviously don't have an issue with me filming in the publicly accessible areas, so that's a good thing. That's the purpose why we're here, to make sure that they respect our rights and treat us with respect. You don't come here expecting to be assaulted and have your property almost stolen from you. Completely ridiculous. Let's get out of here. All right, guys, so we're just getting out of the Bingham County Courthouse here in Idaho. Wow. On each audit, you have to be prepared for almost anything. An unlawful arrest, assault, you know, someone trying to steal your property from you. But I swear, it's literally every single time, it's always someone that you would least expect. Some old lady just tried to grab my phone and steal it from me, take it away from me, and then squeeze my hand so hard, you don't even understand. Assaulted me. That's an assault. It's a battery. Completely unhinged. For what? I was being respectful towards her, just like I'm respectful towards everybody. All she had to do was tell me, "Hi, my name is Danielle Whooten. I work for the Sheriff's Department," which is unbelievable to me that she works for the Sheriff's Department. I would love to know in what capacity, but it makes sense that the deputy sheriffs on the inside didn't do anything to help me and referred me to the police department. Thank God that they were very professional and did their job. What they're thinking, how they feel about me is irrelevant. They're law enforcement officers and the law was broken. Danielle Whooten, shame on you. At the very least, you're a tyrant. At the bare minimum. I'm going to do some more investigation into you and into your life before I jump to other words that you probably should be called. But at the very least, you're a tyrant. Completely unacceptable behavior. I'm so tired of people putting their hands on me, trying to steal my property from me and getting away with it. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, man, woman, black, white, Asian, law enforcement, member of the public servant, has nothing to do with anything. You're going to be held accountable. You're going to be held accountable, I promise you that. Let's hope that the district attorney here in Blackfoot does the right thing. Completely ridiculous. I'm going to look into that Idaho State Supreme Court decision that apparently law enforcement officers can't arrest anyone for a misdemeanor unless they see it themselves, physically are there when it's happening, because I could show them in the video, but apparently they have to be physically there and see it happen themselves. Completely ridiculous. I don't know if that's the case, because I have a feeling if I did that same exact thing to that woman, they would have figured out a way to arrest me. What do you guys think? This isn't over. Now I have to come back to Idaho, all the way from Long Island, to make sure that this woman is held accountable for her actions. She needs to be held accountable. That is insane what she did to me. She squeezed my hand so hard and tried to rip my phone out of my hand. For what? For what? For peacefully exercising my rights? For being respectful towards you? Because I wanted to know who you were? Completely ridiculous. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this one in the comment section below. Stay tuned for further updates. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island Audit. Peace.